We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They'll start with the option. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up, so hold everything here as they're going to take a look at him. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He's going to keep this again. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Purdy now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Let's roll.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Dalton. Eluding the pressure right. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Dalton bootlegs out. Out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep, Ray McCloud. This is taken at the 23. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Andy Dalton. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and of course, get to the quarterback.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Kamara up the middle. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Play action here with Dalton. He's going to look deep down the field, and that is incomplete.
coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Dalton. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Passing, it's Dalton. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He's got Smith here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And Dalton to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jarvis Landry, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Out of the gun, Purdy. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing here, Purdy. Flush to his right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's entered. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Taken down by Pete Werner.
It's showtime, baby. Hey, let's rock.
Purdy now on 2nd down. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. He'll decide to keep this once more. Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Nice pickup. 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. And let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Purdy from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The kick by Gold is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Let's go, fellas. That's what it is. That's what it is, bro. Let's go. Give it strong. Let's go. Get it now. Come on, we gotta be big time. Here we go.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Washington now brings this out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's got some space here. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 49 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Dalton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Dalton. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
You're supposed to catch that, baby. That's how we eat. It's game time. Y'all got time. Let's go. We gotta be big time now. That's what it is. That's what it is. Let's go, baby. Keep grinding. Keep grinding. Let's go, man. Rock and roll, baby.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Demario Davis there on the stop. From the 31, Purdy. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. On first down, Purdy. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. To throw again on second down. Purdy. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Purdy to throw it on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. A quick reaction as he catches it off the tip. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Here's Dalton. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. Now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Dalton's throw taken in by Landry. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Dalton. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Will Lutz now to try the New Orleans field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Let's do this, man. Let's be perfect. Hey, plays, y'all. Make plays. Go now. It's all right, back, let's go now. Let's go.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. And the Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Washington now brings this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They start the second half with Kamara. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Dalton now to pass. Over the middle to Smith. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride, and I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm, they've been sharp, they've been on it, and they pick up another 1st down there.
A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. And it's complete, right back in the hands of Smith.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
76 yards rushing now for Kamara, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9, Dalton. Steps away to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. So Dalton now. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Dalton operating in the red zone now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Will Lutz now to try the New Orleans field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good, and the lead stretches. 16-3 now.
Well, they picked up right where they left off from the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Well, with them trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold it a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
Purdy.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Purdy.
And the grab by Croft.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy.
Nifty move. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays. but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
107 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Dalton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
So that, Charles, obviously just a game changer here this fourth quarter, and they're an extra point away from stealing the lead.
And stealing is the absolute right word for it, because that'll wake up your sideline, won't it, partner?
Well, there's still time remaining, but boy, I mean, you think about it, you go from an offense with a lead in the ball trying to salt things away to a completely different scenario now after the return for a score.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
146 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The former first-round pick, Eric Armstead, the one who got in there to make that play. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And now to the air, Dalton. This is Smith with a grab. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. The kick by Lutz is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Let's go right here. Let's go. Play a little aggressive, boys.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Now on first down, it's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Purdy, big fourth down play.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
They hand off to their big tight end. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Kamara up the middle. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion.
The kick by Lutz is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Let's go now, let's go. Play a little aggressive, baby. Come on, let's go. Oh, let's turn it up. Let's hit it. Get it, baby. Let's roll. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, go get him now. It's one play at a time, baby. Let's do this. Let's go, baby.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
So now the Niners down by 5. And time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Purdy to throw.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line.
Here's Purdy. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
On fourth down, here's Purdy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
Let's roll.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
Whatever it takes, I'll get it.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for third down. Dalton down to a knee, and that'll be all she wrote.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll push the lead up to 8.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.